This is the best offense in Madden 24, man. You are going to be able to bomb your opponent at any point in the game at any time that you really want to. Honestly, you just have that much potential in this offense, man. If you feel like you can lock in, man, make sure to subscribe, click that notification bell, and we really fit to lock in and get into the scheme. Let's go, boys. It's your boy Larry back at you again with another video, and today, you guys, I got some more heat for y'all in today's video, man. We are currently in the Cincinnati Bengals playbook. We're going to be working out the bunch halfback strong. If y'all haven't already, go check out my previous videos. We already did the Dolphins playbook and the Chiefs playbook. Ton of heat in those plays. Y'all make sure to go check out my previous videos, like those up so y'all can go ahead and watch those videos, because ton of money in those formations and plays. So in today's video, we're going to be utilizing a lot of plays out of this formation. PA bunt shot, wide trail, but we're going to go ahead and get into it. So PA bunt shot, we're going to be working this against a cover 3 first. I'm just going to go to a cover 3 with a 3-man rush, because the pass rush in practice mode is just crazy. So we're just going to be working it out of a cover 3 but spy. Now, working this play against your actual opponent, you will be able to get this off even if he has a 4-man rush. It's just in practice mode. You don't really have a lot of time when it comes to the pass rush, just because it's just practice mode. It's the pass rush is just really insane. But the beat cover 3, boys, you want to know these setups really quick when it comes to cover 3, just because of the accelerated clock. It doesn't take long at all to actually do this play, but what you want to go ahead and do, boys, you want to motion out the circle receiver, put him on a comeback route, motion him back in. You want to put your X tight end on a street, motion him over, and this is the setup, boys. Simple as that. Then you can run it as is, just like this, and you're just going to see that we're just able to get a little bit of time here. Square is just going to clear that safety, and it is going to be a one-play touchdown against cover 3 every single time. Really easy. Simple, nothing too crazy. Like I was saying, within this time, you probably can do all of this setup within like 5 to 10 seconds, I would say, of the accelerated clock before the play is where the accelerated clock is low. Then you can just go ahead and hike it, watch your pocket a little bit if you need to step back, and then you just want to wait for him to clear, and it's going to be a touchdown every single time. You just want to make sure to have a decent speed receiver right there. Doesn't have to be the fastest guy in the world. Moving on, boys, showing y'all how to beat cover 4. Cover 4 is pretty simple as well. Cover 4, you actually don't really have to do anything as a setup wise. If you pay attention with cover 4, you just want to make sure to have your fastest guy in the square receiver spot. Just for cover 4, cover 3, it really doesn't matter, but I would just suggest having your fastest receiver in that square spot, because square, you're gonna watch how this works. Basically, you'll be able to throw it over the safety, that deep safety. That time we actually got sacked, and that's what I'm saying. The pass rush, it can get kind of crazy. That's a 3-man rush, and it still got in pretty easy. So if we go ahead and just watch and wait, if you have your fastest guy right here, a lot of times you'll be able to just throw it right over that safety. And all you want to do when throwing this pass, you actually want to lead it up. So if we wait it out a little bit, wait it out, kind of just lead it up and to the side a little bit. A lot of times you'll actually be able to fit that pass over the top. And if you feel like you're having an issue where it's like barely not coming over the top, you can always put X on a comeback route just to kind of hold that safety a little bit longer. But if you time it right, just like this, a lot of times you'll be able to throw it for a touchdown. So I would say more often than not, this is more of a timing route. So if you need to go ahead and take this in the practice mode, go ahead and do that as well. You don't necessarily have to put that guy on a comeback route, but this is kind of like right where you want to throw it, like right there. It's going to be a cover 4 every single time for a one-play touchdown, as long as you have somebody that's pretty fast right there. Now moving on, boys, to the next setup for beating cover 4 quarters. You want to use PA bunt shot again. We are going to be working this against a cover 4, like I was saying, but this time just a cover 4 quarter. So let's go over to cover 4. All you want to go ahead and do with this play, you want to put R1 on a comeback route. Put X on the street just so you can motion him. Go ahead and put X on a in route just like this. The read is going to be square again. It should be like the same as that setup where you can just lead it over the top. And just like that, it's going to be a one-play touchdown. Like I was saying, make sure to have your fastest receiver in that square receiver spot. So let's go ahead and run that back. Put R1 on a comeback route. Motion over your X. tight end, put him on a in route. You can lead the play action or cancel it, whatever you want to do. I prefer to lead the play action. I feel like I have a little bit more time. But as y'all can see, as long as you have a fast receiver with decent speed, it's going to be a one-play touchdown. Now, moving on, boys, showing y'all some more things, how to beat a cover 2 for a one-play touchdown. You can actually utilize the same play, PA bunt shot. It's just one of the better plays in Madden 24, honestly. You can run it stock just like this. If you pay attention, square is just going to get over the top of that safety the majority of the time, just like how the cover 4 kind of works. So we go ahead and just kind of let the play action play out and stuff. Have a little bit of time. Y'all can see how that safety kind of comes down, and it's just a matter of time whether we have enough time to kind of get this pass off. But if you have enough time to get this pass off, a lot of times it's going to be a one-play touchdown, just like that. Pretty simple, like clockwork. So against cover 4, standard cover 4, and a standard cover 2, you don't have to do any adjustments at all. So you can kind of remember that. All you gotta do is just lead it over the top of that safety, and it's gonna be a touchdown. Now moving on, boys. Don't want to take up too much of your time on this one because y'all kind of get the gist of how this works and everything. So we went over that with the PA bunt shot. Very good play. Very, very good play. Now moving on, showing y'all some more things out of this formation. We are going to be another way to beat cover 2 as well. Is going to be this tight end vertical. If you just need a simple way to beat cover 2, this is going to beat cover 2 as well. All you got to do is just motion out this circle receiver, put X on a streak. I like to put R1, and I like to put square on a drag. Go ahead and block your running back. You can hit circle immediately out of the backfield, basically, or you can hit them right here, and it's going to be money every single time against a cover 2. And for some reason, if your opponent has his zone drop set to like 30 for some reason, you can always hit this square receiver on that drag route. That's kind of why we utilize that. And like I was saying before, if his zone drops are far back too, you can still always throw to the circle receiver. So that's going to be another way on how to beat cover 2. Beating man coverage, getting into that really quick. We're going to be utilizing this wide trail on how to beat man coverage. So basically cover 2, cover 1 doesn't really matter. We'll just work out of cover 1. What I like to do with this play, I like to motion over X, put him on a streak route, and this is the setup. The first read is going to be circle. The second read is going to be square. R1, depending on who you have and what ability he has, he can get open, but it's not really a good route against man coverage. But circle is basically going to cook on his drag route a lot of the times. But this square receiver is going to cook almost every single time against man coverage. And that drag route that you see, it actually gets open every single time for the most part, because when you're playing your opponent, he's usually using that yellow zone, and the yellow zones usually don't typically follow that far. But as y'all can see, that circle or drag route is getting open every time as well. And I'm going to show y'all one more thing. If you really want to try to beat man coverage for a kind of one play touchdown when facing your opponent as well, hopefully we'll have enough time to kind of throw this drag. But as y'all can see, this drag route will get open as well. Another setup that you can go ahead and do that's going to allow you to kind of have the potential to score a one play touchdown against man coverage. What you want to go ahead and do, boys, with this play, you can motion over your circle. Well, you want to motion over your R1 receiver. Actually, you can put him on a street route just like this. And typically what I like to do, I actually messed this up. Let me reset this, boys. My bad. Let's reset this. So what I do to beat man coverage for a one play touchdown, or have the potential to beat man coverage for a one play touchdown, I put X on a streak. Then once I have motion after I put X on that street route, I motion over the circle receiver. I put him on a slant. Actually, I put circle on a drag, and then I put R1 on a slant. My bad, boys, but this is the setup. Basically, I had to remember it really quick. So let's reset it just so I can show y'all, boys, one more time. You want to put X on a streak. You want to go ahead, motion over the circle receiver, leave him on his drag. Then you want to put R1 on a slant. The read on this play is really going to be a square receiver. Depending on the situation, the square receiver can actually go for a one play touchdown if you have enough time to actually get it off. If we go to the instant replay here, y'all can see that basically square, for some reason, even though it's Jamar Chase, he's a really good receiver, a lot of times he is just going to beat that cornerback off the line of scrimmage. If we go ahead and run it back, let's do it one more time so I can see if I can show you guys really quick. But pretty simple setup, nothing too crazy here. This is the setup. If we have enough time, hopefully we do this time around, you can actually score this for a one-play touchdown, or at least pick up a lot of yards running this play. Now moving on, I want to show y'all one more thing out of this formation. Y'all, and one more thing I want to show y'all out of the wide trail as well is going to be that it beats every zone coverage in the game. Basically, you just want to make it into a Z-spot concept. Put circle on a street route, put X on a flat route, and put square on a in route. Go ahead and block your running back in motion out this circle receiver. R1 is going to be open against every coverage in the game, as long as your opponent doesn't have his zone drop set super far back. And in that case, you would just go ahead and basically pass to this tight end on that flat route in that case of scenario. And if your opponent is setting his zone drops back to like 15 to 20 yards, this X tight end is basically going to pick up about 10 yards a pop every time that you throw to him. So that's another thing that y'all can go ahead and add to your arsenal as well. You have the inside zone. Inside zone is a very good play, so we're just gonna go ahead and run that like 1 or 2 times so I can go ahead and show you guys that really quick. But it is one of the better inside zones. Most of the time you can average about 5 yards. If you're passing a lot too out of this formation, identifying the mic and all that good stuff as well, you can definitely pick up some decent yards. And then, like I was saying, if you're passing out of this formation the majority of the time, maybe this starts making your opponent start coming out in dollar and stuff like that, and then you can start kind of utilizing this run play a little bit more. But boys, this is going to conclude the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit a like, subscribe to the channel. If you're new, click that notification bell so you know when I drop all of my videos, so you are up to date with all of the heat that I'm dropping all year for Madden 24. It's your boy Alert. I hope y'all have a great and fantastic rest of your day, and I will catch y'all in the next video, and peace.